Here, by the graffiti. You can reach the roofs. With any luck? There are places elsewhere on this island that would kill for those supplies. Literally. Smells familiar, but I can't place it. Whatever it is, it's not used for game hunting or keeping beasts out of your garden. The apothecary might know more. That's where I'd look.
Seems like a good place to start.
It tells us they were hunting you. Whoever did this takes pride in their work. They made sure this stuff would kill you. Go back to the market and up the stairs to the east. You'll see a large building with a big window on top.
The Mermaid's Den. Nice place. We should say hello to Juliana while we're there.
The apothecary's in the back alley. Any luck? We could track down who made this poison. Find your killers.
So close. But what's the point? Oh, you are a special one, you are. I thought all the godlikes were taken back. Don't mean a thing by it. I'm glad to see not all the gods have abandoned us. No, of course I'm not drunk. I'm an alchemist. You should know, this place is heading quickly into a swamp of madness. Even the plants and the animals feel it. Something is happening here. The plants and the animals are changing. No one knows why.
Sapiento di Falva, alchemist and dreamer, at your service.
My latest experiment was meant to solve the scourge that has come over the local flora and fauna, but it wasn't meant to be. I expected my main reagent to be delivered today, but I suppose the gods had other ideas. Ah, quite likely. Tell me, was it drooling? I'd love to... never mind. Neither here nor there. No one knows how best to describe it, but we can all see it. Something is distorting the life around here. And I hope... Possibly, yes. But now I can't begin. I have everything I need, but the most important part, the luminous Adra, to cleanse the souls of the wildlife. The gentlemen who are supposed to acquire my Adra have not delivered it, and they seem to be avoiding me, as if they fear my wrath. At this point, I'll take My friends must have lied. Or they got the Adra and they lost it. I can't imagine why else. Best of luck with that. I saw them briefly not too long ago, looking shifty and desperate. They were running around the paradise, talking to other scholars in the area. Ganef and Remio, I believe. And an older lady. Don't recall her name. I'd be very grateful. I know it looks like I'm crying, but it's from the acrid fumes I inhaled earlier. Any luminous Adra will do, he said, as if the stuff were falling from the sky.
Step right, please.
No signs of a struggle. Looks like an adventure to me.
I don't know. Like that? It's hard to hit yourself.
I assume you intend to pursue this line of inquiry.
Parodies.
Let us in, sweetheart.
Not you, too. They started it.
This girl thinks she's gonna keep us out of the bathhouse.
You might own half the district, but you don't own the mermaid's den.
We'll see about that.
You don't like it? Take it up with your second in command. He's the one who stole from us.
That's a load of...
I knew this was Jago's fault. This isn't over.
Sorry. This district used to be a nice place. With what authority? The Sparrowhawks always got along fine with us, and then they, I better not talk about it. Juliana told it. She's inside. If you want to help, she can bring you the details. You'd better hope you can.
That's the apothecary.
Huh. Aren't you the Outlander who died in the streets? How are you... Gah, it doesn't matter.
You've got to help. He's gonna hurt me again.
Everyone take a deep breath. No one is hurting anyone else today. Right?
You seem to like beating up on little guys. Want to take a run at me?
Listen to me, dead man. What happens here does not concern you. Walk away. Or what? You'll die on me?
Have to admit, that's a good one.
This is getting tiresome. I wasn't really gonna hurt the apothecary, but I'm really, really gonna hurt you.
Last person I know who did it died with her boots full of Sokka.
Well, I heard the godlike have gold in their bellies. Stand still, Outlander.
You're mine now!
Hey! Get him, boys!
Coming from your right.
This time, you're gonna stay.
Just when I thought this was too easy.
Hold it!
What am I hitting?
Stay!
They're dead. It's over.
Take a moment, people.
Envoy, thank you for dealing with those miscreants. There's a plague on these streets, and they are a symptom.
A gang of bullies shaking down honest folk seems more like the cause to me.
It's no more dangerous here than anywhere else. It's just that monsters here have knives instead of fangs.
You even killed Thala, the biggest, baddest of them all. The Sparrowhawks are gonna come after you. They don't. That's the problem. You don't have to come to my defense. No one sticks their neck out for anyone in these... I find that hard to believe, but... who am I to contradict the one who saved my skin? What'll it be today, Envoy? I know you didn't come for herbal remedies. poison. Let me take a look. Wait, I recognize that from my wares. It's oil distilled from Santa Torre, a berry native to the Living Lands. Envoy, please, I had nothing to do with your murder. Anything's poison in the wrong hands. Salt can kill you dead.
I think I'd recognize salt. Yeah, I've eaten at the Balrog after all.
Relax. We're not here for you. You couldn't have known how it would be used, right?
And before you ask, I can't tell you who bought... If word got around that I was ratting my clients out to the adherents... Damned if I do and damned if I don't, then. The truth is, I never saw the customer's face. They wore a hood. A monk's cowl, I believe. But I can tell you that Santa Torre is used in religious rituals. Prophets and seers will do anything to leave their bodies. I have nothing to hide. Not anymore. Just talking to you has put me at odds with Paradis. I have no wish to be at odds with Adir as well.
If you want mystic types, you want to go visit the Temple of Andra. Probably the only reason you'd want to.
On the other hand, Claviger Amond was cozy with plenty of mystics and oddballs. We could check out his estate for clues.
Go past the Hightown Gate to the north, then follow the road eastward until you reach the statue of Andra. Look, most Paradisans don't like the adherents. We've been here for generations and we knew how to handle our own. Adir changed that, and not for the better. Some of us have been more wronged by Adir than others. Well, wronged by the Steel Garrote. They're a minority of Paradisans, but they're willing to kill to strike back at Adir, even at an Imperial envoy.
Careful where you say that. The last thing Paradis needs is a deer in panic.
I hope that I've been able to assist you in some small way. Good luck in your investigation, Envoy.
A poisoner from one of the temples. So much for the gods working through miracles and mysteries. I don't think we're going to be welcome here for long. All those sparrowhawks will be sniffing around here any minute. And since that's not the last skirmish we'll find ourselves in, I say we take this opportunity to stock up on some better equipment. If you want a guarantee of getting the good stuff, I recommend Paradis's main market. We're short on coin, but it's nothing a little work on the side won't fix. Sapiento could help us on that front once we find his luminous Adra.
long before Paradise was. And it'll be here long after, too.
You can't be serious. That much for one rack of ribs? Sorry. The prices are the prices. Huh? What is it? Sorry. The prices are the...
Back for more supplies. You wouldn't believe how my new friend eats. The local animancer, if you can believe it. Sapiento vouched for me. He wants to study my soul. Mainly, he just asks a lot of strange questions. My skates would be on him. No hard feelings. Anyway, I'm not sure what kind of favor I could owe you, but... I knew you'd...
You there. I heard what happened.
No one's come to claim him. I suppose I should.
Hey! Someone there? Found you!
Show me what you can
I need better armor. Need a better weapon. Let's see what you got.
Isoksan!
You think you can just take out our leader?
You can teach a person how to draw, but you can't teach good taste.
That's one for us.
If you'd like to be useful, I could use another drink. Oh, how can one concentrate with you running? I speak to a lot of people, whether I want to or not. Seek my good friend Gunneth down by the grinning Ballarok. Or maybe old Edelgund, if you can distract her from her wandering. If you'd like to be useful, I could use another drink.
Back for more, Envoy?
This is not the way I ever expected to get into the bathhouse.
You're the one who took down Thala. You know how to introduce yourself. What was right? This is going to be good. You're the talk of the town, Envoy. Everyone wants to meet you. Good nose. Hope you don't stick it in politics. They don't like envoys around here. And she sent you to me. Smart girl. All right, since you're all business, we can skip the small talk. The short version is, I'm out of some supplies that should have been here days ago. I'd hunt them down myself, but I don't have a firm enough hand. I need someone with more authority. Someone, well, someone like you. Straight to the point. As a matter of fact, they have. The local strongmen, the Sparrowhawks, got a hold of the shipment. They must have thought it looked valuable. Unfortunately, they were right. You did. Unfortunately for both of us, his lieutenant, Jago, moved in. Valuable enough that I can't reopen until it comes. If this goes on long enough, my workers' lives could be at stake. Go to the docks. Their lieutenant runs one of the warehouses there. He'll probably keep it close. And my life would be easier if my pool cleaned itself. Hurry back.
Look alive, boys. We've got company.
What kind of a job is envoy anyway?
Dato won't be coming around this week.
Any sign of my shipment?
He bores me to death, that's all. He knows Ambassador Heelguard, so we can't throw him out either.
Good. I hoped you'd find a way to handle it quietly.
Please, tell me more about Autre.
Believe me, the pleasure is all mine. It's nice to have found at least one Adiran I can rely on. Come back anytime for a hot bath or a cup of tea. My door is always open.
Stop worrying about the dream scourge. What if it happens to
What are you grinning about?
Huh? I wasn't grinning.
Right.
Listen, I wanted to talk to you about Juliana. I know you're not asking my opinion, but for what it's worth, I appreciate you understanding her situation. I couldn't agree with you more. Out here, you've got to live and let live. Principles are one thing, but you can't let them get in the way of basic decency. I wish more of your countrymen took that view. I'm sure you had your own reasons, but I'm glad you helped those two fugitives get to Thirdborn. A lot of people in your position would have left them high and dry, or turned them in. Yeah, I thought so too. We've all been there. I'm just glad to see people get a second chance. And I'm relieved to know you're the kind of person who's willing to grant them, even when your official duties might suggest otherwise. Believe me, it's enough. We should be safe enough, but I'll take watch, just in case.
No offense, but you leave a pretty wide trail, Envoy. You can ask them when we hunt them down. An Adiran official who's new in town turns a lot of heads, especially when they're traveling with a Nim dude like Kai. Like? Not the word I'd use. I'll need more time to find the right one. Well, we've worked together in the past. It was mostly him crashing blindly through the weeds after I advised him not to. I'm here to find your assassins. Maybe help you avoid being killed again in the future. My guess is you'll need a guide once you leave Paradise, too. They say I'm the best there is. Right. This ought to be interesting. Anyway, enough chat. I'm sure you have things to do. By the way, I never met that Orlan girl before in my...
What Orlan girl?
You remember. The one in the camp in Shadow Peaks? With the thing on her head?
The wood echoes, strangled suffering. We knew this creature. Your body still slumbers. You will awaken undisturbed. The bear, the rot in the heart. Did its beauty sing to you? Wilt, men grow again. What gleans cannot be a monster. We wish you had not killed it. cull the sickness, clear the rot, kill one to save the other. Violets and the stars, we wish for both. Must all we love turn to ash? Can we not save it? Mercy like a knife, it hunts all of us. God, mortal, sleep now, we ponder.
No. Nope. I am not going in there unless you swear not to run off without me.
He's faster than he looks, and a dead eye with that crossbow, so I'd listen.
Quiet, Nimdut.
You're gonna regret that.
Remind me not to spook you.
Got 'em all. Unseen, unheard. Stay. Hey! Over here!
Here. This is the path Autre told us about.
Who's ready for more?
You traveled weeks to see him. You can wait a few more days.
Kara, you would not be so glib if your family's souls were crying out to you for justice.
The Temple of Aethys is closed. Ugh, I don't know why everyone in the Living Land suddenly wants to see the old kook in there, but it's not happened. Not today, anyway. Probably not tomorrow either. Not with a...
Since when do you make the rules?
Since I arrived with the big sword.
So you say I need a bigger sword. The Oracle has one. Let me in?
I'm saying you need to go home because the goddamn temple is closed. The boy made it back to the embassy. I half expected him to kick off on the way there.
He was badly injured and grieving his brother's wounds. I say it is good news.
Sure, until the Inquisitor hears he abandoned his men to go crying for his...
Good thinking. If we dug out fast, they might not even notice we're gone.
Perhaps I will sneak inside while you are sleeping. What say you then?
Guess I'll
That spear looks endearing, all right. Guess we're on the right track.
Didn't even have time to finish their puzzle. Whatever they were looking for, it wasn't just treasure. Tripwire's broken. I bet Offric's people came through here.
Look at that. That statue. How did anyone build that all the way down here?
Gods. And no one knew that was down here.
Rituals, whispers of searing light.
Woke up the sleeping side. What's the target? Something tells me those weren't the last walking skeletons we'll be fighting. That's all of them.
You take lead. Zarms. What a sneaker fight. Another glorious battle. Hold it together, kid. We're nearly there.
You're not my brother. I got to be dreaming. Is this the Beyond Spirit? Have you come to take me to God?
The kid's in bad shape, but he's not too far gone. I think...
I'm not ready. I've never even touched a gun. Oh, God, that's wretched. Oh, you
Guts, calm yourself. Your wound's already closing.
See? You'll be back on your feet in no time.
Oh, wow. I feel leagues better. I thought for sure you were coming to take... Who are you? He actually made it? I wasn't sure he'd come through. And he sent the Emperor's fucking envoy. Damn. Am I ever glad to meet you?
Focus. The Free Expeditions Corps. Where are...
Right. Those assholes. They went on without me after I got hurt. We'll come back for you once we've got the relic, Admin. Honest. Oh, shit. Yeda was probably hoping I'd croak so she wouldn't have to tell our freak how she abandoned me. All she cares about is that Oracle and his relic, which is probably just a big old dog bone if you ask me. He's probably still down there, fiddling with his statue. You must have seen it on your way in. I doubt I know much more than you do. I mean, you're godlike, just like him.
Come on, kid. Don't get starstruck now.
Well, he's touched by Aethys, right? And he's supposed to be old, like hundreds of years old. And I don't mean elf old, he's extra old, like Aethys has been keeping him alive or something.
Great. He's old. Anything else?
He used to receive pilgrims, but only the ones who could make it to him. This place, it's like a trial.
Yeah, we've seen the same traps and crumbling buildings you have.
And he's building something. A statue of Aethys, I think. But I don't know what for. I mean, after all Aethys did in the Deadfire, people don't come here anymore. Our captain, she's I don't know.
Relax. You're not the first person to have a bad commander.
It's not like that. I mean, Yetta's not been quite herself lately. I've always known her to be cautious, careful. Now she charges forward recklessly. And she pushes us as hard as she pushes herself. And that's how I got hurt.
Has she been short-tempered? Distracted?
Yeah. When we make camp, she has these terrible dreams. Wakes us all up with her screaming and muttering.
Can't be sure, but it sounds like the dream scourge to me.
He'll be the last one to have seen him, I bet. I'll just rest up here a minute before I head back to Paradise.
Take it easy. No sense getting yourself into another scrape.
Promise, I'll take it slow. Hey, Envoy, for what it's worth, I really thought I was gonna die It's a lucky thing you found me then. Right, yeah. You got those assholes to save and everything. I hope they're better off than I was.
Seems like a good kid. Glad we could give him a hand. Maybe one of Juliana's girls will too.
He's gonna have a hard time getting out of here, but at least we gave him a fighting chance.
So, the kid said the expedition team went deeper, looking for the Oracle.
I imagine the Oracle has something to do with that creepy statue we saw before. Maybe we should take a look. Arms up! Here we go! If Ludwig's after this relic, we might be on the right track.
I see someone. Be ready for anything.
My brother. Can it be? Come, stand in the light. Let me look at you. It has been too long. I had feared I was the last of us. But you... Oh, the very sight of you is a balm for the soul. I am the Oracle Sargenes, servant of the once shining god. What brings you to this sacred space? Be welcome, for you have found it. People like you and I once sought this place in moments of spiritual turmoil, when the world and our souls could not find rest. Moments of war, famine, massacres, when those such as us are called upon to speak the God's will. But I have seen not one of us these last 3 years, and it is rare indeed that pilgrims... Perhaps our meeting now is the work of immortal hands. I pray that it is so. Godlike. Such a meager word for us, who are the gods' eyes and ears. We are the phenomena through which the gods experience the world. We are as like the gods as a finger is like a man. You and I, and our raptured brethren, we are the gods themselves.
That's all very poetic, but it doesn't answer the question. Is this place special to godlikes?
It had been once, when we were Legion. But our kind came here to find fellowship and understanding, in a world determined to bend us to its purposes. You don't care. I understand. I have inhabited this role for centuries, and I suppose my sermons have become as dry as my ancient elbows. Of course, explore to your heart's content. But please, go in peace. I will... I am glad to... Then Sargamus spoke, and his voice swept forth with the heat and force of the bright day's sun. Weep not, for the child of light has forgiveness. I am that same Sargamus. Though it has been some time since a man has knelt before me and begged absolution, as the people do not hold to the gods any longer. And we live in a time of disbelief. The gods are absent, and have recalled their gifts from the world. Avarice reigns. But perhaps there is hope. You have read the Book of Verses, and we are here together. In this moment, we are... Of course. To... an expedition.
Right. Maps, ropes, pitons, rugged boots, water for days. People down here look...
I am familiar with the concept. Tomb raiding and the like. What troubles me is these ruins are not so different from the many others on this island, except that they are a good deal more. And this representation of Aethys we stand before, it is the work of my own hands. They could not hope to move it. Do you know what their purpose is? It's a reasonable question, I'll grant you. You must understand, this place has seen so few visitors for so long that I often retreat into my private quarters. To read, you understand, or pray, or sleep. Age has made me slow. I tire easily. I sleep now more hours than I wake. They could have already come and gone, and I would be none the wiser. In any case, you haven't told me what it was they searched for. That is a shame. Without knowing more, I'm afraid I cannot help you. Although, perhaps you might...
Right. Here it comes.
You see, this construction beside us is no mere statue, but a reliquary I have built to house the split. It is nearly complete, and ready for the splinter to be interred. But I can no longer... The path to the relic has fallen to ruin. Some sections are flooded, and others are infested with old. Return it to me, and who knows, perhaps you will meet your... I am most grateful. Oh, and please refrain from touching my statue. May light
bridge is out, but that looks like the way to the relic. This reminds me of the string. Quiet as the depths.
Stop it! How'd you do that?
I was just getting warmed up. Coming in hot.
이석삼.
Six years in Gone Shore, and I never knew something this big was under our feet the whole time.
think I sprained my shoulder.
Dream scourge ahead. I hate to think it reaches all the way down here.
Thorns beside violets, essence twisted out of shape. A pulse beating out of time. Should it be
Big tree, pretty ruins. Don't let it fool you. Keep your guard up.
There's the relic. Can't be as easy as just grabbing it, can it?
Right. I haven't been in a lot of ancient ruins, but you don't have to be an expert tomb robber to think this is probably a trap.
a false item? It waits.
Something's moving in the main chamber. We'd better get moving too. Who's ready for more? That ought to be all of them, right? Fui too. The way out must have flooded during that earthquake. Blessed ruins.
Well, better a flood than a cave-in. Something's not right here. Take a look around. We found the expedition. Looks like they've only been dead a few hours. But how did they get in here?
They didn't come the same way we did. I'll remind you, we had to swim here. And look, there's no way these people died of natural causes. Murder usually leaves a mark.
It's like every member of the expedition team just collapsed.
Corpses left here with no obvious death marks or struggle wound? All I'm saying is, I'm not seeing any reason...
Yeah, I heard most of them drop dead at the same. If you believe the priests and watchers, the gods ripped their souls clean out of their bodies after it, but nobody's sure what really happened, and the gods aren't in a hurry to explain. Whatever the reason, I suspect this whole island's lucky they didn't take you. Anyway, all we have to go on is conjecture. A statue of Aethys, and a bunch of Adiran corpses.
Right. Let's go find that oracle so we...
Whatever the oracle has planned for that relic, and for us, it can't be good on foot. Aethys is a dangerous god associated with Eora's bloodiest wars, and he recently killed thousands of people. Now, we have a piece of him, and we're about to face a maniac who wants it desperate. Tread carefully.
Why has he come here? Why does he build the idol in this place? Even the flood could not stop him. Fealty or sickness?
Oracle's up ahead. Be ready for anything.
There you are. I worried for you when the earth shook.
Lies like wasps.
You have been gone some time. Do you... Ah, I did not expect you to be so thorough in your As to whether I killed them, well, does death occur the moment the heart ceases beating? Or when the soul is broken upon? In one sense, then they are quite dead. In another, in either case, they have entered a state of change, and... Yes! You and you alone. You see, I have given them the opportunity to be... With your help, I shall... to prosecute the... You understand me. What is the source of all suffering? Not our division from them, no, but their It is a wound the size of the soul. If we are to alleviate suffering, we must give him, or the atrocities of the Dead Fire and the Saints' War will be but preludes to the horrors he will... Even the Redeemer needs redemption. Aethys must. If it must come to this, so be it.
Watch yourself. Where to your left? Quit moving. What am I in there? Ease up. Oracle's dead, so can we leave now, or...?
Hear us. Follow us. We would speak to you.
Not bad, Marius.
We sense weight on you. Essence. Yes, we know a part of the statue, a piece that yearns for its true place. Combine them. Join soul into body. Let it sing. It dreams in colors we have never seen. Would we use it? We cannot know. Feast? Famine? We could not say. We sense an... What will bloom?
Hey, Envoy. Back with us?
For a heart, we will speak to you. It wakes. A host. One day when we are free, we could return here, dwell in this... But it is a sprout. Fragile. It must sleep here undisturbed. Tell us, will you? We are not sure. Could we touch the world? Walk in the... A shard of Adra tethers it to us, yet it is weak. A quagmire of essence, a clue. If we had time to tend it, perhaps... This prison holds us, silences us. The years fade like leaves. We have no memory of summer. Warm fire soothing. We could walk gently in this body, but we must. A vessel to hold us. The Adra strains. Essence like mud, we cannot swim here. Free this obstruction, then... New earth to till, we flower. We rest now. We must consider this.
The Oracle might have been a creepy, murdering Korba, but he sure kept a nice home.
Guess his work on that statue didn't leave much time for renovations. Never thought I'd be so relieved to see Paradise.
Well, that was certainly an experience of some kind. Let's go catch up.
Armor isn't helping.
Nothing like a win with a good team.